So if you had to trade one, you would trade Trey Songz for T-Pain.
Yes.
Nobody else.
Yep.
So you wouldn't go for Chris Brown or Neo.
But I love Chris. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody on the level.
Ain't nobody on the level.
Ain't nobody on the level. We the best.
Hey.
Better tell them be careful.
Better tell them watch out.
Better tell them be careful. We the best.
We the best.
You and I fuck around with the best.
Yeah, we grown, but we not very mature.
You and I fuck around with the best.
Yeah, we grown, but we not very mature.
Ain't nobody on the level.
Ain't nobody on the level.
Ain't nobody on the level. We the best.
Hey.
Better tell them be careful.
Better tell them watch out.
Better tell them be careful. We the best.
We the best.
You and I.
What's up, everybody? It is the Not Very Mature podcast. It is yours, Mature to Serving, with my co-host.
She's so fierce.
And we are back in the building for another episode. It is so good to see you guys again and be with you guys again for another episode. But listen, there are only two ways right now that you chilling with us, that you in the vibe, that you rolling with the way. The Aries season is over.
It's over. It's okay. It's coming.
And it's okay. Because like I told all the tourists, that's basically like a ram, so it's still Aries season a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They riding our wave.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But we graciously allowed them to have one. But there are two ways that you can be tapped in with us right now. The first way is through the audio feeds. That is your Spotify, your Deezer, your Apple podcast, your iHeart podcast, your whatever something podcast. That is the way that you tapped in with us by searching and listening to the Maturity Productions Network. That's how you tap in with us. And the second way, you chilling with us right now. You got your frames on, you got your gear on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, like us. And you chilling with your cup. You know what I'm saying, what you're drinking. You know what I'm saying. So you chilling with us, man, on the YouTube channel, the Maturity Productions YouTube channel, home of all things Maturity Productions content, like Daffodus the show, season 1 and 2,
fire.
House of Tea, Leopard the movie. You know what I'm saying? 41,000, just going crazy. Or this amazing podcast right here, the Not Very Mature podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for always tapping in with the channel and showing love to the channel. Now with that, let's get into our sponsor, my homeboy, Sean P. in Pontiac, Yaktown. Don't back down.
Let's go.
You know what time it is. Shout out to him, man. 18 East Lawrence, Pontiac, Michigan. He is out there doing his thing with the merch. Got a show coming up. I'm doing at his store. You know what I'm saying? May 31st. I'm already putting it out there, y'all.
Okay.
May 31st, the reintroduction 2. Y'all get ready for it.
Okay.
Got tons of great artists that's gonna be coming out. Feature Lee, Rocky Roy, Vanessa B, BFB, Anwar Sadat. Is gonna be a crazy line. Tone Gotti, shout out to him.
Okay.
Tons of dope artists that's gonna be there, and of course your boy, yours truly, headlining the whole thing.
You already know it.
Mature to Serving, go be in that boy. Singing all night, y'all. I'm be singing all night. Everybody be wanting me to sing. They tired of me rapping, so I'm gonna be singing all night at this event.
Okay.
I might do some rap, but it's gonna be mostly me singing. So come get the vibes. Come hang out with the World Heavyweight Champ. Everything vibey.
Let's go.
At Yaktown Don't Back Down store, man. It's gonna be $10 entry fee. Y'all check in with us, tap in with us. Now with that, get into the show. No, we don't start a show without having to discuss a little bit of quick news. Chiefs Affairs, what do you have on the docket for quick news? You know where we saving our boy at. We got him on the list. So we gonna save Chocolate Man for the list.
Okay,
but what else you got for quick news?
Okay, so this Saturday, over the weekend, it was a young lady missing.
Okay.
Her name was London. Okay, give me 1 second. Her name was London. She was 17-year-old.
Okay.
Young lady. They found her dead.
What?
Yeah, they say they found her on 8 Mile, Southfield. They found her in Southfield, Michigan.
What?
Yeah, she was at a house. We don't know if the house was abandoned. They got 2 suspects in custody. They can't tell us who. None of that.
Right.
Well, yeah, she was missing. Her sister said she dropped her off at her boyfriend's house. That was in Easter.
Wow.
And that's the last time she heard from her.
Dropped her off in Inkster.
Yeah, she dropped her off in Inkster.
How long was she missing for?
Since the 5th of this month. They said since the 5th.
Okay, and then
Yep.
they
Found her
found
this
her
Saturday.
recently,
Yeah.
but all the way in Southfield.
In Southfield. So they don't know was the body transferred over there. She killed in Southfield.
Right,
Her
right.
sister said she dropped her off in Inkster though.
Mm.
They said she's from Inkster. So 17-year-old pretty young lady.
Dang, man, another young person, man. Another young person. It's
Another young
unfortunate,
person.
man. Y'all be careful out there, man.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful out there. Just I don't know if it was the boyfriend. We don't know if it was the boyfriend,
We
right?
don't know.
I'm sure he might be in question.
Yeah.
But, be careful. Watch y'all circles. People don't be vetting their circles
They
no
don't.
more. I'm very particular about who be in my circle.
Still.
Like, still, I'm not gonna go everywhere with everybody. I'm not gonna bring everybody to where I live. I'm very particular about my circle
That's right.
and who I hang with. Because you can go out with the
You
wrong
gotta be.
people.
Yeah.
And they could be plotting on you. You thinking you cool with them. And they like, nah, we just been cool with you so we could kill you. Like, that's just crazy. It's like that one story with the one lady who went on the trip and overseas. She went to I think it was
Oh,
some
the Cabo 6.
the Cabo 6, yeah. Went on a trip with a whole bunch of friends
People use that word loosely.
and ended up not coming back. The friends came back, but the she didn't. And it was like,
A friendly face is not a friend.
you on a plane with these people. Y'all got off the plane. Y'all talking, girl, shots. And they was plotting on you the whole time.
The whole time.
That's crazy.
The whole plan was around her.
So it's like whether it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends, sometimes you own your own family. Like the one boy who had killed his cousin and dumped her body, and they never found her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be his stepsister. Was
It was like, his cousin.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be his cousin, and next thing you know, she didn't. It's just like, bro, y'all gotta be.
It's these young people. What be wrong with them? They sex driven. They something wrong with them. I don't know.
Crazy. What else you got? In quick news, she's for this.
What else did I want to talk about? Diddy news. So they're still trying to get Diddy. What is it? Get him out of jail. Pardon, is it?
I heard.
Yeah. So
I
the
heard.
developments is the lawyer. It's not looking good for him. So
Now I did
I'm not
hear.
sure. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the judge is stopping it,
Okay.
but his lawyer's still trying, but it's not looking good, is what they're saying. So this is just a little quick update of something that we talked about before.
I know that I had seen that Diddy, his defense lawyers were trying to use. They were saying that he could not be mentally capable
Yeah.
of committing a crime because at the parties he was under the influence. And I was like,
And so was everybody else.
so is everybody else. Wrong button too, by the way.
Right.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Because it's not right. We don't care. That's not what now that's right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I said, oh, ain't no way.
Ain't no
Y'all
way.
can't use that.
There's no way.
Nobody's gonna believe that.
Nobody.
No, nobody. How did we know he was drunk? How do y'all know he was intoxicated? Y'all got footage? Y'all got them films? Y'all ready to release them films? Because if you show him wasted, I might be like, well, he is wasted, but
You know, wasted. He was dancing his happy surrounding parties
this is true.
like he do.
This is true.
His infamous Diddy dance.
His
Take that. You know, he was like that on there. Like, no.
he was on the Diddy dancing.
Excuse.
Yeah, it's true. It's crazy because I one of the other news is I was gonna bring up, so I'm gonna tie it in. Is Terrence Howard talked about that and about how he thought his agent was like, I think Diddy trying to get it in with you, sir. Terrence Howard.
Oh, yeah, he one of them pretty ones.
Terrence Howard said Diddy invited him over and asked him to help him with acting skills. And so Terrence Howard said he went over there. He said, what's the material?
Yeah.
So they went over some material. He gave him some tips, and then he left. He said, Diddy called him back. Said, hey,
I like the
let me hang out with you. I like your material. Let's do some role playing. He said Diddy invited him back over. He said, Diddy said, let me hear some of your music. So he said he played some music for Diddy. He said that Diddy was looking at him a certain way while the music was playing. I was like, okay. And then he said he left. He said his agent hit him up again and said, hey, Diddy said he want to hang out with you again. He said, for what? He was like, I think Diddy trying to get you. He was like, what? And so at that point, it was
Don't let him get you.
it was OVA. Terrence Howard said no.
Pat Williams said you gotta tell him no.
You got to tell him no. And listen, that was 2 times. That third time was the strike for Terrence Howard. He realized real quick, like, wait a minute.
Chill out.
He was looking at me kind of weird when I was playing the Hustle and Flow song.
Oh wow.
I don't know, but Diddy definitely gonna have his trial starting up real soon. I think this the next week or so or something like that. I heard it's supposed to be ramping up.
Ooh, we gonna do
You know what I'm
coverage.
saying?
Yeah.
They said TD Jakes stepped down from his church, gave it to his daughter, and that's
Them tapes about to roll on out that closet. Them tapes. Hey, no. Them tapes about to roll out that closet. Niggas will be rolling out.
she's talking about them tapes about to come out. He said, and I bid you adieu.
Now they do. They get their finger and they be like,
The church figure. I'm
out.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut the doors. Close the doors.
just like the other man. Shut the doors. What he say?
Shut the doors.
We get these $40,000.
Shut the doors. Yeah, that I have seen a lot of people online saying, like, trying to make a correlation of TD Jakes stepping down right before the trial starts.
Not a coincidence.
I don't know, man. He been doing it for 50 years though. He been breaching at Potter's house for 50 years. So
Opportunity. Had this not happened, we've been going 55 years.
I know that's right.
she's affairs with no mercy.
And guess I watched this Beyonce too. This is gonna be her last country tour somewhat.
I mean,
Everybody about to sit down.
listen, they've been after Jay-Z, they've been after Beyonce.
Absolutely.
I was sitting there thinking about what you was talking about, the man going in the tunnel of bodies.
Yeah.
It's
When he
like-
woke up, he was taped up and stuff. Like, what is going on?
Hey, these trials about to get real exposing.
It is.
So we go see, and of course you all know we go keep up on it. You know we go talk about it.
No, it's
Go share the tea. In other quick news, there was a woman who said that she gave up her 5 kids to adoption because she said that she did not want them to struggle like she struggled and that she's a better mother for it. She's been taking a lot of fire online about giving up her 5 kids. How do you feel about that? Do you think that she's a better mother because she willingly was like, hey, let me get these kids up. I can't provide for them. I'm not going to make them struggle. I'm giving them up to adoption. Or do you think, does that make her a better mother than a mother who perseveres through it, pushes through it, and says, these are my kids, we gonna figure out a way?
well. I'm gonna say this: every woman's not so strong.
Okay.
That would be my route to say we're gonna get to do this together. We ain't giving them my damn kids, but you know, that's her. That's her lifestyle. The right thing to do, and people will tell you, let somebody else raise me if you can't.
Right.
It's just that. But no, I wouldn't. I'm sticking that shit out. We're gonna be in the car together. We're gonna do all of that. But when the kids suffer, they're making a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
True enough.
Sure.
Do you think she should have at least gave them over to like somebody in the family or spread them out in the family versus adoption? Because adoption, they're not guaranteed to stay together. They're not guaranteed to go to the same household together. They can get spreaded apart, sometimes even nationally. Not even just like, oh, they're in the same city. Sometimes they can get.
I would have preferred for her to give them to the family, but as you know, family don't help you all the time.
That's true. That's true.
Much going on.
I know that's right.
They ain't got time for you and your kids. So
That'd be.
I'm not mad at her at all for making that decision because
Okay.
I wouldn't make it, but I'm not mad at her.
No, that's real. I don't think it's an issue at all. I think
Hell no.
you have to do what you have to think what's best for the kids, and if other people can give them better lives.
Yep.
Now, granted, I mean, I guess an adoption and every adoption home is not the same. So some
Yes.
places are rough.
She could have put them in harm.
Some adoption homes
You
be
never know.
rough.
Yeah.
So until the kids get adopted, sometimes that be a struggle.
They do.
Because they got to share, sometimes it's a room or it's a big room with maybe 2 or 3 or 4 kids in per room. They got to eat in community.
Yeah.
It's a little jailish, I would say, sometimes.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So it can kind of feel like, is that really better than just being with you? Or, I'm sure the kids got tons of thoughts going through their head. Why
I
did my
know,
mama
it's
get me
hard.
up? Why
Exactly.
So
It's a process.
it's like, are you really doing that much better to them by sending them through that experience?
No.
Though? Like,
And my thing, she said, give them a better life. Now, were they getting the essentials that they needed? So were you providing lights, gas? Was she able to give them essentials?
I don't think she was.
Okay. See, that's different. We could take care of them and then kids want what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't have the shoes they want, the Jordans, all that.
Right.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you can provide for these kids lights, gas, water, food, once they going to school.
Right.
That part.
Yeah, I mean, they at least are go get that somewhere.
Now, we all want to bail out.
System.
We all want to bail out of situations.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple times, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But
Get the stepping.
I'm out.
Right.
Y'all stay here, I'm gone. You just have that feeling as a mother when you get overwhelmed, or father.
Right.
But yeah, I think sometimes maybe a cop out. But if that's how she feels, the ultimate goal is to make sure them kids are straight, and that's the number one priority.
Okay.
I know that's right.
In other quick news, Little Kim's 25-year-old ex revealed. Yep.
I know that's right.
Yep, that's what I said. Her 25-year-old ex. He went on social media to talk about a couple things, but one of the things that stuck out was that he said that Lil' Kim turned down the opportunity to do a versus with Nicki Minaj because she found out Nicki Minaj was getting paid more than her. Jesus fears. Your thoughts. Would this have been a good versus? Who would have won?
Oh yeah.
Who you got? Lil' Kim in her prime. Think of her prime music.
Yeah.
Think of the Nicki Minaj and the hits. Versus 1-on-1. Who you think was gonna walk away with that dub?
It would have been just the shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
You can't do that. You can't do that. How?
What you mean? You talking about the best of one era versus literally the best of another era? It's
So
the
how
best.
I'ma pick?
You gotta pick. That's what the versus is about. You gotta pick one of them.
Damn.
I mean, they probably would have. Obviously, I'm sure they would have done it to where they celebrated the history of female MCs and they would have just shook hands, hugged it out. But at the end, we're all watching versus because we trying to figure out who go put on a better show, give us the better hits. Come
Nicki.
through. You think Nicki?
Nicki. I wasn't never a really big Kim fan. I know she's
Okay.
shit though. I know she can rap. She all that.
Right.
But yeah. So far as Nicki.
Nicki.
I say Nicki for now. Nicki right now.
Okay. She got Nicki winning the versus.
For Nicki.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you though. I think Nicki's had a longer career than Little Kim.
did.
Her career is like
More
already-
hits,
way more hits, way more number ones.
Probably more star of a star.
For sure. The people she would, and then also you got to think like
The Barbie Nation.
when they do those verses, sometimes certain songs they bring out the feature on it.
Yeah.
So Nicki Minaj got a ton of people she can bring out on them features.
She can.
Lil' Kim did not have a lot of features like that.
Yeah,
Back in the day,
Biggie gone.
Biggie gone. They probably
Biggie
go play
in
the
jail.
verse. She don't want him there. Okay, he don't cut his verse out. But yeah, I think she just got a longer career, so she got way more hits than Kim. And then honestly, it's like if Kim would have got up there, would she have been doing her thing for real,
She
or
gonna do
was
that dance like
she did?
I know that's right.
Jeez, what is that? What is?
the little Kim dance.
What is?
You know what I'm trying to do. You know she's going low like stupid.
I didn't know what you was doing.
Look like I was surfing, but that's how she looks.
I thought you was doing a Diddy dance. Bad boy. Oh God.
Oh my God, that's so stupid.
She hit that boy.
I can't do that dance for nothing, but I know she looks.
But that's what she would have hit. She
Yeah.
would have hit the
Yeah.
dance. Okay. Oh man. That is crazy.
My bad, y'all.
In other quick news, Bernie Mac, his daughter's from the Bernie Mac show. Remember his little girls on the Bernie Mac show? Camille Winebush and Dee Dee.
Okay.
Camille Winebush played the dark. I can't think of her name from the show.
Oh, what was her name? Ooh wee.
Was it man? I cannot think of that.
I heard to see her saying Uncle Bernie.
Yeah, what? Look at that, cheese. What was their names on the show?
Okay.
What was they? I can't think of. I know her real name is Camille Winebush. The other girl, I think is like, is it Dee Dee Davis or something like that?
Okay. Yeah, Dee Dee is the younger girl.
Yeah, that was the baby girl. Dee Dee was baby girl, and Camille Winebush was the other daughter, the oldest daughter.
It is.
You got it. Looking on up.
I see her.
Good there, Bernie Mac Showcast.
Okay, Bernie Mac Showcast.
Looking on up, but Camille Winebush from the show.
Okay.
She had talked about how she went through her, and it's sort of just like her, even the son that was on the show. Like he hasn't done a whole lot of acting since the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
She hasn't really done a whole lot of acting since. None of the children have really went on to do anything.
I wonder
of
why.
Significance. I know they kind of talked about the loss of Bernie was hard for them.
Okay.
For a while. But I just don't think they were able to really kind of find like that Hollywood streak, and television is a little different than movies. So there are some who cross over on Hollywood to do movies. There's some who cross over and can do television and movies. But some people just are really great TV stars, but they're not great movie stars.
They're not.
Some movie stars are great movie stars, but they're not great TV stars. And I just think they just struggle to cross over. Did you get the names? What was the name?
No, I can't see the names.
What?
See?
What is happening?
Dee Dee Davis. Oh, Brianna. Okay, one was Brianna. Let me see the other.
Oh, Brianna. That was her name. Dee Dee Davis was Brianna, baby girl, basically.
And her name was...
I feel like it's like right there on the tip of my brain.
Me too. What is this girl name? Hurry up.
I'm not sure. This is live, y'all. This is what we do live.
Vanessa.
That's so crazy.
I would have never thought of that. Her name was Vanessa, y'all.
I would have never. And I had a whole nother name onto my brain, but it was not Vanessa.
Keisha.
That was not it. Okay.
Vanessa. Okay.
Vanessa and Brianna.
Yes.
Vanessa was played by Camille Winebush. Dee Dee Davis played Brianna. But Camille talked about how like she struggled. She went broke in her career. She went flat broke, and she said she started an OnlyFans, and she said it saved her life because
a freaky OnlyFans.
Yeah, she started the OnlyFans.
Oh, baby, don't tempt us, sister.
She started it.
I've been hearing great things about them OnlyFans now.
She got older. She got strapped, and she said, "I got something to sell,
baby."
So she went on OnlyFans with them pictures and stuff like that, and she said it saved her life. What? She said she made $900,000 in the first week.
You a lie. You a damn lie.
I know that's right.
Bruh.
Is that for everybody? Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Is that for everyone or just the young girls? What the? No, I'm just playing, y'all.
She's about it that universal. She's talking about this. Is this a first week thing for everybody?
900.
900.
Did you say a week or a month? A month?
No, the first week. 7 days. In 7 days, she made $900,000.
It's a wrap.
And she made $900,000 in 1 week.
Nigga, sign me up. I am not playing. Do I gotta show everything? Just a little bit.
No, you gonna have to show
for real.
it.
Oh, for real. No, I don't know about OnlyFans.
Listen, she said she made $900,000 that first week and it saved her life. Okay, she said she was struggling broke. Well, in recent news, Dee Davis, who also has been struggling in her life, said she done joined OnlyFans and followed.
You seen her lately?
Yeah,
baby girl strapped.
Baby girl is not she ain't baby girl no more.
Okay.
She old girl.
Uh-huh.
She that girl.
Oh yeah, she's strapped.
She didn't definitely. She said she done followed her big sis, and she is now on OnlyFans as well.
Man,
So Dee Davis and or Brianna and Vanessa are
they grown. What can you say?
full grown and on there.
Let's get it.
I know Bernie up there like, no, don't do.
No, he ain't. He's like, get that money, girls. You don't want them struggling.
Nah, he wouldn't want them struggling. And it's so interesting that they would be like, again, just how I mean, you get it, they kids, so they were child actors. Mm-hmm. I'm sure their parents had control of their money, their agents, and I'm sure, kids don't have no real business sense savvy to think about their future, to know what's going on, the paperwork, the legal stuff. So I'm sure just over years, people have mishandled their money to where when they were able to actually control it, it was too late.
It's gone.
Now you just got a little bit of something, and now you trying to actually spend it and splurge,
and it's
not knowing you have nothing else behind this. So
mortgage paid.
So it's tough, and I know that, like I say, with the Hollywood career, it's just like finding those gigs.
Yeah,
people. I know that the one guy, like the smart guy, said it before. The son said it before. Mm-hmm. Like, you get typecast.
You did.
People just see you as, oh, that's smart guy. Oh, that's Urkel. Oh, that's Vanessa. That's baby girl. Yeah. So I get that it can be challenging where you going for auditions and they like, oh, you so and so.
Or you so used to doing that same role, all your roles look like the Bernie Mac show. Like when you audition, it's giving you Bernie Mac. You don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to repeat that type of character. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
So, in other quick news, happy birthday to Too Short.
Hey, Brother
Westside.
That's my favorite word.
What my favorite word? Scratch that out real quick. But yeah, happy birthday to Too Short, man.
What is he, 60?
I don't know how it is.
My damn 60.
He's never aged. He's still whatever age that we stopped counting. Yeah, whenever he did that song Blow the Whistle, he ain't changed since.
Yeah, okay then. Happy birthday. Shout out to.
Yeah, so that is that, man. Listen, we are going to take a break. We're going to come back, get into our segments. Oh. It is the Not Very Mature podcast. It is your host, Mature Surfing, with my co-host.
She's so fierce.
And we are going to be back after this.
There goes my man already for his first night in the field.
We not like the cops. We get real bad guys, and we take on real shit.
Man, y'all can't take me in. I ain't committed no crimes. And y'all broke in here with no warrant.
But I mean, we got them cuffed, Craig. Why we not walking them out right now?
They don't pay us because we do everything by the rule book.
So when the last time you seen one of these?
Listen, bro, I'm not killing anybody or taking anything. It's not protocol.
You fired.
You by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Steve, and just know everything will be alright. I put my fucking life on it, alright?
Hey, man, he popped this nigga, man.
Hoe ass nigga switched on his own blood. Baby brother, a hoe ass cop.
I just want my revenge. And I want them to pay for what they did.
If you wanna come correct that Davis and his guys, so you gotta throw all that by the book shit out the window. Know your partners, you know your enemies.
We need to move now, gentlemen! Now!
You ever got close to death?
What the fuck? Move, bitch!
Like really got taken out of here?
What up, Craig?
You gotta fucking kidding me.
One thing I know about this life though,
Protect this circle first.
get too comfortable winning.
Serve yourself second. Stay focused out there.
You don't even see that. It just come for you.
What's up, everybody? We are back. It is the Not Very Mature Podcast. It is your host, Mature the Servant, with my co-host.
She's so fierce.
And we are about to go ahead and jump into our first segment, Curb Your Stupidity. Curb Your Stupidity to the man with no plan, Shannon Sharpe.
Damn.
Another one bites the dust.
I fucking knew it.
What do you mean you knew it?
I knew it.
How did you know it? How did you?
See, once it started, just you can see a little stuff coming out. You knew it's gonna roll into a big ball of disaster. And look what it. Didn't I say it? When they one come out, the rest of them gonna come out. That's what it is.
I mean,
And his ass for you to. Let's get into the details.
what? Let's get into the details then. Shannon Sharpe is being sued for the alleged grape of 22-year-old Gabriella Zangaya for $50 million.
Good.
$50 million.
Yeah.
Shannon is being said to want to settle for $10 million.
Why is that?
And listen, it's difficult. You know, they've been dating since 22. From 2022 to 2025. She was 19 at the time.
First mistake.
You know, her TMZ released the audio provided by I'm assuming her lawyer with some stuff on there. Him talking real reckless.
Yeah, he was.
Talking real reckless on there. Talking about choking a white woman in public.
He said, "Say that again. I'm gonna come over there and choke the life out of you."
I said, "Oh," and so he is reverse suing for defamation.
Nope.
Bruh. He said, "Nope."
Listen, for you to offer somebody $10 million, you're guilty. You look guilty to me. You're guilty.
I'm now. Granted, settling
because why?
Settling in court does not necessarily mean
you're guilty.
You're guilty.
Okay.
Settling in court is a middle ground for both parties to agree on a number that benefits both parties.
Okay.
And everything. It does not mean that you have accepted any kind of guilt or that you are being charged guilty. and everything. But it does.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Listen,
I know.
We don't care.
Why not?
Let me tell you something. We don't care. Jerry.
You went up against a lady with no money. Why not wait her out? Instead, you want to give her $10 million. Your fees gonna outlast her. She can't pay for this. So wait it out. If you're an innocent man, Shannon.
Well, the fees gonna be higher. That's why he's settling for 10, because 10 says 10. Your lawyer will tell you, hey, if you settle for 10, right? Because if, as one person put it very well, you're gonna have to. She's suing for the 50 mil. If he has to pay another 8 mil in lawyer fees, that when all of it's said and done, even if he's found to be innocent,
so this is why. This is the logic
you get
behind
50 million and that 8 million. That's 58 million.
So he want to say, let me just give you this 10.
He like, if you settle for 10, you might only pay me much. You still paying the lawyer the 8 million, but you only go pay her the 10 million, meaning you only spent 18 million. So as a person,
I get it.
with money, do you want to spend 18 million or do you want to spend 58 million?
Okay, so I see. Because it look like when you offering that money, you guilty, buddy.
The offering the money is kind of like, look, if she can accept the 10, then you come out of it 18 million.
Okay, I get that.
You fight it.
Okay.
You got a chance of possibly winning or possibly losing. If you lose, that's 58 million, because my 8 million fee plus her 50.
Okay.
So
what is the lawsuit based on? So apparently he didn't rape her because they had a relationship. So what is the lawsuit?
I mean, she is saying that there was some times when it was not. It was not.
He wanted to go back door, and she said no. He continued to go back door, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Bruh. Backdoor action.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen. This is bad.
If you've been hitting it all this time, now you're going to holler out rape. So what difference? Switch.
Well,
now you want to talk about rape, and I've been hitting it for 2 years.
Now, there were reports that they had some, because he was saying the physicalness between them was not something that was aggressive assault. Like, he was saying they were into some, there were some allegations that they were into some BDSM. You know what I'm saying? Some role playing.
That's what the text say.
Ass shit. You know what I'm saying? She talking about that putting black babies and all the. So
what's the lawsuit? What we talking about here?
I mean, she's saying that there were some altercations that were not consensual between the two of them.
Well, that's different, because when I say no, it's no. If I say yes, yeah, but when I say fucking no, it's no.
So if he and granted, from her end as the OnlyFans girl, it people are saying this looks like a shakedown.
A shakedown for who?
On Shannon, because she has these texts with him, she has these audio messages with him, and out of nowhere, as you just said, out of nowhere, after all this relationship stuff, all of a sudden you trying to claim this, that, and the other.
And his lawyer, the one dropped.
Now the lawyer,
his lawyer, right? Or was it her lawyer?
Her lawyer dropped it.
Okay.
But they're saying she's doing this because she heard the audio of him doing it with old Michelle.
Yeah, she probably jealous.
And so she on her revenge streak. And she trying to come for him.
But they always giving these little just snow bunnies
Bruh.
the opportunity to do that. And it's no shade, but it's not a routine.
Listen, it's one of those things that, it's crazy. They resurfaced two things. One, the Cat Williams clip. Right? Cat Williams was on there talking about the snow bunnies and that came back up. That's so
Cat sent them in there.
I said Cat was prophesying on that interview, boy, because everything he done said and came to pass.
Because it's a routine. Look, what's the one who just got off?
Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors.
Now, don't y'all see a pattern?
Even they pulled up the old archive when Monique was on his own Club Shay Shay, and she told him to find somebody his age to love him and stop messing with them young girls.
19.
And now, how do you feel about that? Now, people there's two sides of the camp. Some people saying it's legal. She grown. She an adult. She over the age of consent. Is she over 18?
Barely. It's gotta be something wrong with 18-year-old.
Some people said him and her have every right.
Your old ass, I'm looking at you weird if you go to a 21-year-old.
Oh.
What's your problem? Grown man shit. Go find you a grown ass woman.
I know
that's right.
Hey,
she was, I don't know. To each his own. 18 is okay, but you 50, 60 years goddamn old.
He wants something young.
I get it.
He wants some. He won't. Not that.
Well,
listen.
I know that's right.
That's what you get now.
There you go.
My thing though is if you Shannon Sharpe, one of the most popular faces on TV, one of the most memed, viral type of personalities. You have been on Fox S1 Sports. You've been on ESPN. You've been, talking about that Club Shay Shay is up for sale for over $100 million, which I think is him trying to get $800 million for it. I don't know I don't really think there's anybody trying to buy Club Shay Shay for $100 million, but I think he put that out there because he's trying to see if he can get that $100 million for his show. But you got all this stuff going for you, and the best you can find is an OnlyFans model.
Didn't they say she met her at the gym? Okay.
An OnlyFans model.
That's what he get. I feel
not another
for these. Cause that's y'all want to do. Y'all want.
I know that's right.
Y'all want a different experience with the young ladies, and I'm not discriminating about no race and none of that. But they be so amped to do it, and then look what it gets.
Every time.
Every time.
From Tiger Woods on. I don't. Why do you think? She's in your opinion? In your own opinion? Mm-hmm. Why do you think? And logically, I mean, I really want to answer from what do you, as logically as you can. Why do you think so many of these black celebrities get to Hollywood and then decide to go outside their race and either marry, have children, be in these long relationships, these entanglements? Why is it that we keep catching black men falling by the wayside to white women? Why is this a thing? Why won't they just... It's like the black couples are so thin and scarce, but it's like these black men get famous, they get money, and it's always a white woman again.
Yeah, and look what they do. Look what the one did to Tyrese. He wanted him a light, wide. What Cat Williams say? A wide face, light skinned woman. Mm-hmm. That's what he wanted. I don't understand it. I think they think that it's better. I think it's an exotic thing. So that's just what I think. They just want something different, I guess.
And what's exotic about?
Say they better. I don't know.
What's exotic? What?
I guess the light skin and the hair and the.
But they don't even be light skin. They be white.
Some of them.
They be white. Mm-hmm. Now some of them, I get some of them to be
think they freaky. Cause back in my mind, I always thought about white girls as freaky. Like I ain't doing that. That's what the white girls do.
Say the white girls will take it up. They take it up the rear with no issue.
Yes, that's what the persona was.
I
don't know. It's a kinky thing. I don't know. Ask the men. Don't ask me.
I know that's right.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Neither one is better, but for some reason they think so. And then sometimes they get turned back around.
Do you think it's a control thing? That it's easier for a black woman to have control over a white woman than it is for him to have control over a black woman?
I think that too. They more submissive. I'm not gonna say controlling.
Okay.
But they more on that. I do for my man. I take care of them. I heard some of them been raised since little girls to be on that tip. That's just something that I heard. No offense. I love y'all.
Now is that a bad thing though? Because it seems like the black men, the celebrities, the black men, they say like, okay, cool. These white women, they ready to raise kids. They've been trained to be housewives. They understand what it is. They're financially literate. They have an understanding of home decor and all this. And they look at the sisters and just be like, they just want the bag. They go get with me because they just want my bag. They go get with me, they're not going to be.
See, though, that's a stereotype then. Because I know pretty women who got their own shit, don't need no man for none of that. They bosses out here, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you like. It's personal preference.
But it's all of them. It's not like it's just one or two. This has been going on for decades, generations.
Maybe it's the women that they encounter, the black women, or that turn them off or something. I don't know. I know plenty of women that's worthy of what? A star? Or
right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Shannon, do you think he gonna be able to bounce back from this? Do you think, do you think he guilty? In your opinion, do you think he's guilty? And if he's not guilty, if he comes out, this doesn't, he wins it, they settle, whatever, and he's not charged for anything, do you think he bounced back from it?
No. I think he's guilty, number one.
You do think he's guilty?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because he just look like that type.
He just looked like that type. He just looked guilty.
And my thing is, if the woman been dealing with you,
right?
Why all of a sudden is she gonna come out with allegations of sometime you raping her? Like, if she's willing to admit everything else, what is the issue?
I think maybe it's again, that's a shakedown though. She's taking a relationship, she's flipping it into something that's demoralizing.
Ain't no shakedown. She got proof. What's the shakedown?
I mean, but
she got proof of everything she's saying.
True, but on top of that is she is out of from 2022 to 2025. This man's been dealing with you in whatever way y'all been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You've said nothing. You've done nothing. You've enjoyed whatever stipulations y'all have, and now at the very last hour, you like,
So
oh yeah, he did this
it?
to me.
When did he do it? Did he just do it? And then she just told, or was it some shit happened years ago?
Well, it is. They say from 25 to this year, but I don't know if it's tough. It's
for
tough.
a woman, let me tell you this. Now, have you ever been a victim of abuse or anything like that? For a woman to come out and to admit that it's very hard. For rape, for all that. It's nothing fun about that.
Okay.
So, I'm giving her a benefit of the doubt. For you to come out with this, it has to be some kind of truth.
But that's like that is like
a little bit of truth.
That's like Johnny Depp's wife. Remember that whole allegation court? They had the whole court thing for days, and we all to find out this woman lied about the whole thing. Lied about the whole thing. He never abused her. She had beat her own self. Ooh. She had lied on tapes and all that. She did all this faking and crying, and she did all they put out the messages between them, the voice audios between them.
It does happen.
All to prove that she was lying.
It does happen, but in the case when it is really true, then y'all got to make sure that it's really true.
I think they got to make sure.
They have to. And they ain't gonna really probably throw Shannon to the side. Not yet. They're gonna investigate.
I've heard he had to step down from First Take and stuff at ESPN. Stephen A. Smith got on his show and talked about it. He delegated it as best as he could.
The truth will prevail in all situations.
Yeah.
So if he's an innocent man, then that's what it's gonna prove. And he know his ass lying. If trying to pay somebody to shut the fuck up, then that's what it is.
He go my and this is what's killing me is my thing is if you just seen the thing that happened to Jonathan Majors, if you just seen what happened to Tyrese, if you just seen what happened, even if you know Tiger Woods in his situation, even if you know as a black, I would be like, let me just stop
and chill the out.
I feel like you got two warnings, one from Cat Williams,
and you know it.
One from Monique.
This ain't the first girl.
No, of course not. This ain't his. No.
That's how I know. Like all these women that lying on you. What you doing?
And then I know that for
you have to watch them girls though, but you just don't put yourself in that situation. That's what I say.
I feel like when he sits there and he talks about just like not wanting to mess with somebody his age or something, it's like
dog. Oh, dirty stuff. Sit down.
Bruh.
Sit your ass down. They be killing me. They only want y'all for y'all money.
Listen, I feel like at some point it's like you are trying to deny the fact that you getting older, and you just like if I keep messing with a young one, it makes.
Let me tell you this: it's a dynamic. Young women want older guys for stability,
right?
Money, what you can do for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You find attractive when you find attractive. Well, I'm just saying this is what it is to me. And then the older women want the younger guys probably for some sexual to make her feel a little younger. That's just what it is. I don't know.
What R. Kelly say? There are older men that like younger women. There are younger women that like older men.
Period.
Which kind of you? I'm the kind of man that love all.
So what did that leave us in the middle with the people that's the same age? What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Listen,
like,
you should have took the Kelly route. I'm the kind of man that love all women. He should have said. He should have done something. He got on his platform and spoke about it, but
and they do all these things for these younger women. Just do it, and then she just gonna keep on asking you. You gonna keep on doing it. By this time, she's gonna have everything she needs. You just think you're doing something all the time. You're the sugar daddy.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that he just. For 3 years, you've been messing with this OnlyFans model. That's the best you can find is this OnlyFans model.
How much money that girl calculated in 3 years?
$25,000 per cheek, I heard.
You hear me?
$25,000 per cheek.
Do you hear me?
Per cheek?
So you can't tell me that you don't go into the situation knowing what it is. You can't tell me that.
That you got to be bored when you can spend $25,000 on a cheek. $25,000 on a cheek?
Well, nah, make it make sense. I don't feel sorry for no old ass food.
I don't spend $25 on meat half of the time. I'm talking about some cheeks.
Must be worth it.
That is, listen. Shannon Sharpe definitely earned himself that stupidity there, because even if again he walks away from this winning, even if he gets the settlement and maybe it proves, maybe it comes out it was cap and nothing ever happened.
That is the only way she better come out and admit it, because that R word is not a joke in no industry at all.
But even if it does
not,
he is still your image is still tainted.
It's a rap. That's what I'm saying. That R word.
Your image is still tainted. Not even that. Is you were messing around with a 19-year-old and you're 56 or something.
I mean, that's legal, like you said.
But it's still like
big deal.
Ew. She 2 years away from 17.
2 years. You couldn't wait till 21. That's what I'm saying.
18 is like the borderline. So you just
21 and 50 is a lot to me. Like, you couldn't. Come on now. You trying to control. To me, older men want control when they do that. I'm sorry. They want to take a woman or a man, however, younger want to mold them into what they want, and that's just what I believe.
That sounds like some real suspect stuff right there.
That's what I believe. You want you to shut up, sit down, and
he like, I'm paying for everything. You just sit there.
Give them a little money, and they sit there and shut the hell up and
sit there and do some back dough.
You want to F her, you know what, and all this, and she tell you no. Now it's.
I mean, with the people talking about him and his stylist, he might want her to him.
And do you see it? See that? All tied to back there.
It's all tied to back there. It's all tied to the back. Well, with that, let's get into our second segment, our Battle of the Names.
Oh my God. What?
Time for another episode of Battle of the Names, where we sit down and we break our categories and we pick the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. We are doing R&B singers.
Oh my goodness.
R&B singers. We only got two camps. She's a fish. You got this. You have been known for picking one and then wanting to switch. You have been known to want to cross brand I'm
gonna stick to the rules. Okay.
And in Team A, we got Usher, Mario, Trey Songz, and Tyrese. In Team B, we got Chris Brown, Neo, Omarion, and T-Pain.
I'm gonna do A.
Whoa! I'm only because you sound like you throwing mad shade on Omarion and T-Pain, and that is crazy.
Then the only reason why I said no.
That's crazy.
That other list killing that list. It's only two people on the second list that I would quit.
I mean, that's just because of Chris Brown and Neo.
You feel me?
But to throw shade as if T-Pain is not that guy.
He not, but he should have been on other lists. I can't help that. You put him on the wrong list, V.
He is that guy.
You put him on the wrong. I know, but you put him on the wrong list.
No.
Yes, you did.
He gave us those. Y'all gotta understand. Bartender. That's R&B. Whether y'all think it is or not. But that is not. That ain't hip hop. That ain't no pop. That's R&B. I'm in love with a stripper. R&B.
I have to pick.
These are hits
in a group. You didn't say him by himself.
I'm just saying, the way you said, like his name don't carry no weight.
No, you scratched them other two right off the
bat. Mine would. No, he just came off the Summer Jam, still crushing. That's great. Okay, team A for you.
He good.
Team A for you.
But that list just cold. You should have just swapped just one of
them. There you go with the swapping, y'all. She did it again. She swap. No. One episode where she don't swap. She always swap.
I'm just saying, like, okay, no, yeah. How can you go wrong with the first list?
I mean, I'm not saying that.
Now, you could have swapped Trey for Omarion, and that would have been Trey for T-Pain. Swoop. Now I would have been like, okay. I love Chris Brown, but that list just always that one to me. I would take Chris and T-Pain from that list, and I will swap it with. I'll put Trey Songz over there. And what's the second one?
Who?
What's the second one on there?
Neo? Are you talking about Mario?
Oh, Mario, no. I'm got to keep Mario.
Yeah, you got to keep Mario.
You killing it with the Usher, the Mario, and the Tyrese. Nah, the other two, switch.
So you would trade Trey Songz? For T-Pain.
For T-Pain. On that list over there.
You wouldn't trade Trey Songz for Chris Brown. So you saying T-Pain would trump Chris Brown?
No. Sorry, Chris. Fuck. I didn't even see Chris up there. Like, yeah.
So you gonna trade?
You do that on purpose.
What?
You do that on purpose.
So you gonna trade Trey Songz
for Chris Brown,
and you getting rid of Neo, Omarion, and T-Pain? Yeah. That is crazy.
I love Chris Brown.
That is crazy. I mean, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not. Hey, all the Chris Brown fans ain't about to come after me.
Oh, that is my boo.
But you gonna have a lot of people. You gonna have a lot of Trey Songz fans that's like, what you talking about?
Trey can't sing live. He can give it up.
Bruh.
Oh, hey, y'all heard that first from Cheese and Fears.
I'm not lying. That nigga sound like you had to take singing lessons. You sound like a coyote.
I ain't said nothing. Listen,
he cannot out sing none of them. Not a Usher. Not a no. At least on the back of that bus. Who gonna fuck with her?
On the back of what, the Coca-Cola bus?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry. I gotta roll with Team B. I got to. I'm sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Out of the first group, Usher, Mario, Trey Songz, Tyrese, I love Mario more than all three of them.
Mario.
I love me some Mario.
You do?
But
I don't like Neo.
That's great.
Because he got 3 wives.
I don't care what he do in his personal life.
Okay, we're going to talk about that right now.
Them hits. Shine love. That I think you do. He means mine.
He is a phenomenal songwriter. He write Beyonce.
Come on. Come on.
I'm not trading him for no Usher.
T-Pain.
No. I'm not trading Neo for no Usher.
Get me.
So what's that?
I'm trading Trey Songz definitely for. First off,
why did you put Marion up there?
What do you mean?
What have he had made since Icebox?
He Oh, don't say what he did made since Icebox. Because when we talked about Wayne, and I said, what did Wayne make sense for? Fireman. It says he made Fireman.
Wayne is a legend.
So is Omarion.
No,
he is definitely Omarion is no legend.
Okay. What's the song he just had came out with? This year?
No.
This year.
No.
Wait, last year.
He not a legend?
No.
He's not a legend?
B2K a legend.
What? It's just crazy. This is insanity. So B2K is a legend, but not Omarion.
No.
He's done more without them.
So what's his new song?
I don't know his new song.
Exactly.
I don't know it.
Exactly. He haven't had a whole. What's
Tyrese's new song? What's Usher's new song?
Tyrese has a new album. Thank you.
What is it called?
Usher is on tour,
doing the same music from 2000. What is Trey Songz's new song?
I don't know.
What Mario got going on? They all doing their greatest hits for the next 30 years.
But Mario don't have no greatest hit. Or do he? Let me think.
Whoa! You just said Icebox, but you.
Oh yeah, Icebox. Let me think. Icebox.
He got the other one. Whoa!
Yeah.
Let him down.
Whoa.
Make you say, oh. Going down. What?
4? Okay, that's 4.
That's crazy. That is wild. That is.
I mean, he's good. No, love you, Marianne, but he's not on the list of all those greats to me.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I wouldn't say he the best.
I didn't say he was the best.
He up there with him though.
I didn't say he was the best. If this list was all together, he probably second from last. Because last to me would be Trey Songz. If I had to rank them, I'm doing Usher, Chris Brown, Mario, T-Pain, Neo, Tyrese. No, I'm sorry. Usher, Chris Brown, Mario, Tyrese, T-Pain, Neo, Trey Songz, Omarion Trey Songz. He'd be second from last out the whole group.
Yeah, that's all right. From second from the bottom.
Second from the bottom, but that's compared to the whole group. But if I had to pick a group, T-Pain and Chris Brown and Neo, now they carrying Omarion. Omarion is the weakest link of the group.
Yeah,
just like I think Trey Songz is the weakest link of your group.
Yeah.
But I think Chris Brown, Neo, and T-Pain carries this group for sure. For sure. I'm gonna listen to T-Pain, Chris Brown, and Neo.
We talking about So see, I'm a songstress. I'm a singer.
Okay.
So I listen to the voices. Are we talking about hits?
Hits, voices?
More singles, or we listen to like when you hear them, you be like, damn, that's a singer. Like
hits, performances, everything.
So Marion not a singer to me, so that crosses him out.
Wow.
T-Pain sing with that damn thing.
He does not always sing with the auto-tune.
I'm just saying.
Did you see his tiny desk?
The other guys don't need none of that.
T-Pain don't need it.
Why you use it for many damn years?
First off, if you listen to a full T-Pain album,
I know.
He don't use it on every song.
I'm going for his vocals. They can just stand there and sing live to me. All the people on that list can do that.
So can T-Pain can sing live.
Except for Chris. Chris can really sit there and sing. You know Chris. He number one on the whole list. You might as well just put him in the category by himself. Because, yeah. He by himself.
Team C, Chris Brown.
Exactly. Ain't no comparison. No.
Okay. I hear you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't like Neo for personal references, but he is a beast. He a beast. I can't take that from him, though.
He is a beast. He
is. He right.
Not just in his own.
Yeah.
But his songwriting is crazy.
I get it. I ain't taking none from him.
And he got the hits.
He just want to be my first.
That's wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. Which is why we move on to our last segment, the Boosie Come On segment.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Jesus Fierce.
What we got?
The Come On segment belongs to this foster mom, this white foster mom who recorded her and her black foster child in the grocery store.
Okay.
The child picks up you ever seen those big bags of rice, the ones that be like in the cotton or the fabric bags at the grocery store?
Yeah, like a sack.
Like a sack, yeah, it'd be in a sack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her daughter picked it up and was and put it on her head and was able to balance it on her head, and the white foster mother proceeds to say that she is capable of being able to carry the rice on her head because it's in her bloodline.
Oh. Was her people with some rice carriers or something?
Well, you know,
what?
Black people in Africa.
Yeah, I get it.
And she just saying that the daughters, she told her it's in your bloodline. That's why you can balance it so well. And
come back over the game. Her was in her goddamn bloodline.
Bruh.
Lady, do you know?
She said it's in the bloodline. She's fierce. What are your reaction to how one, how does it make you feel what she said? Two, is there a thing where fostering parents, should be able to foster their own race? Because it feels like when people foster outside their race, not only is it can be racially defaming because of how they don't understand that child's culture.
And that's what they try to do, understand. We ain't no goddamn specimen. You just get one of us try to study us and shit. What? Hell no. What the hell does this look like? You gonna get us to take care of her or whatever, but you gonna try to study her and tell what? That's what they do. They try to get their blackness in and get one of. That's what I think. Because if you ain't doing it for the right reason, you wrong. That's wrong as hell. What you mean she can balance her rice?
It's in her bloodline. It's in her blood. She can balance that rice because her great ancestors balanced that rice.
She had the right black kids, because baby, my kids.
She had the right black kids.
My kids would tell that lady exactly what her bloodline did.
She told tell you about your bloodline.
Okay.
Okay, so for the second question, do you think people should only be able to adopt their race and not another race of a child?
No, I wouldn't take it that far.
Okay.
You know, it's some people that got good intentions. She just wasn't one of them.
I mean,
a lot of them that's not, but
yeah.
It's like should be a questionnaire or something. You want to adopt it. Why do you want to adopt this kid outside your race? And there's plenty of other kids.
I think that's a good question. I wonder if that is a question. I don't know if they asked that, but that is a really good question. Like, why do you? Why? Because they're like, I've seen, there was, prime example, there was when I was working at Walmart, one day I was going outside, there was a huge commotion of people tripping outside.
Okay.
And when I get out there, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. Like they're surrounding this car. People are surrounding this car. They like, get help, get something, you know.
Right.
And what it was it was a hot day.
Okay.
It was a hot day, and the windows of the car. No, they weren't. They I was gonna say they cracked, but they weren't. But they were. It was a hot day, and there was a like 2 or 3 year old. Asian girl, little Asian girl in the car.
Oh.
And people were like tripping because this little girl's in the car by herself and it's hot outside. Out comes this white man and he goes to the car and people are like tripping and like, what are you doing? You left this girl here. And he was like, oh, I was just running in for a quick second. I was just going in for a quick second. They're like, you could have took the girl with you. Blah, blah. Yeah. And it feels like there's an insensitivity to when you are one race and you adopt another race, that there's like this insensitivity to the child because you don't see them as you see them as like, yes, this is my adopted child, this is my daughter or whatever, but you clearly know you Caucasian, the child is Asian, you Caucasian, the child is black, yes, you Caucasian, the child is Lebanese, whatever. It can be any race, whatever. So there seems to be a cultural cutoff where it's like, would a white parent have done this to a white kid?
Have you ever seen? Now I seen this firsthand. A black girl with a white family. Now her hair is just out of place. They don't know what to do to it. It's all over the place. It's nappy. You know, I'm not gonna say nappy, but it's different texture than the white. So have you ever seen a family with a little black girl and a white family? Their hair is just a mess. Like they don't know what to do with it.
Right.
You know, and
I've heard these stories before. Yeah.
If them instances, go get a black African American braider and get that baby hair done. You see what I'm saying? If this is what you want to particularly have a black child,
right?
You need to know the steps to take care of this child.
Which is why I say should people not be able to, because some people just don't be having this. They don't have the capacity to try to understand that this child does not come from your lineage. So they're not going to have your hair texture. They're not going to have your smell. They're not going to have your whatever. They're just going to. They're so culturally different.
It should be a test.
That you should
be a questionnaire.
Right.
It should be something. Because for them to, you're making them look crazy. Like, why you ain't got her hair done?
It's just like there was this episode of Atlanta. You ever watched Atlanta?
Yeah.
With Donald Glover? There was an episode in like, I think it was either season 3 or season 4. There was an episode where this black boy gets in trouble at school.
Okay.
His parents end up his mother and grandfather come up there and they cuss him out. Right, because he was dancing on the desk and all this other stuff, and the grandfather slaps the boy like 3 times, like pat pat pat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the white teacher like got concerned because this little boy got slapped, right? But she does not know like culturally as black parents. There's this like
they don't play this shit.
They don't play that. Yeah. You know, grandparents they put their hands on you, and it's not abuse. It's like Law and Order, basically.
This is what we used to. Right.
So she calls CPS, right? The boy gets taken from his home. The mama like, let him go, take him. He goes into adoption agency. He gets adopted by these 2 white women. Oh. And they already have 3 other kids there, all black. Okay. 3 other adopted kids, all black. He's the like 4th
white couple.
This white couple.
Okay.
So 2 white ladies and 4 black kids. They had the kids like doing yard work and all type of stuff. Real Yeah, looking like real. Yeah, looking real slavery. It's like yeah.
Kids can do yard work though.
But they was doing it while they was chilling. They sipping tea. Yeah, while get the vegetables.
See, it's like some little slaves.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
So then they take them down to the market to sell the stuff.
Okay.
And they got the boy. Now it was a funny moment because the boy
like a farmer's market.
Yeah, like a farmer's market. It was a funny moment because the boy had on a shirt that said "free hugs." Right? They gave him a shirt. The parents gave him a shirt that said "free hugs," like free hugs.
Okay.
And this white guy comes up and donates some money and buys some stuff from him, and he's like, "Who's hugs?" Because white people associate free hugs with like free Meek Mills, free this person, free that. So he was like, "Who was hugs?"
Oh, that's so scandalous.
So then afterwards, the boy gets into the boy is feeling. Oh, they also served the kids chicken that they had microwaved.
Raw chicken
that they microwaved.
See, no. What do CPS people at?
They cooked, and then it was like, oh, here goes some chicken.
Yeah.
Kids getting sick, all type of stuff.
Oh,
so the boy tries to run to this white cop because he was trying to break free.
Sell.
Yeah, and instead they looked at him as like this wild black boy, almost. You know what I'm saying?
These people that took you in and did good for you.
So
please,
they take the boy back home, and the CPS worker. There's a CPS lady that comes by, the foster lady. Comes check on the foster parents, check on the foster kids.
Yeah,
she comes by. The one white lady actually ends up killing her. It was just crazy.
Killing
the black CPS lady. Yeah. They take the kids in the van and they start driving away, right? And the kids are like in the back seat communicating with each other. They like, I think they about to kill us. And they was like, what? They was like, I think they about to kill us.
Shut up.
So the boy pretends like he has to pee. They all get out. They get him out the car so they can go pee. And
sorry guys,
as the one boy who left his mom or whatever, he gets the other kids out and he like stages like humps in the covers to make it look like they all in there. And the ladies drive off the bridge.
But the kids went in there.
The boy hits the latch at the last second and jumps out the car before it goes off the bridge. But the ladies had took the kids and had planned to drive off the bridge and kill
after they enslaved them and gave them raw chicken.
And so this was the thing that the lady had said was she felt like they were giving the kids a better life
to take them off the bridge.
Yeah, because she said they were only destined. They were black kids, so they were only destined to be on drugs, get in gangs, end up pregnant and blah blah. So she was figuring she was helping the black kids not be detested.
So she killed herself too?
Yeah, they killed themselves with the kids.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they think they were doing a good deed by getting rid of these black kids.
Why y'all could have left them where they was? They could have been in a nice family. They didn't need your ass to come save them and send them in the river. What kind of stupid shit? Crazy. See, now you giving me the idea that, but see, what about the black lady just killed her whole her kids?
Nah, yeah.
So you can't put race on it. Look at.
But those were her kids, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's different. That's different because not saying it's different because it's still bold. I'm saying it's different because those were her kids versus we talking about people who raise like kids that are not theirs, like the race difference of these white women who will raise these 4 kids, black kids, intentionally and treat them like X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Or
you just never know.
It's true.
I know some black families who've been done wrong by some black foster parents.
True, and this is also true. You're right. You're right. It's not.
It's more the system. These people that you get to adopt these kids.
Yeah.
That's the system need to be more. I don't know. They need to get more information on these people. They need to just do more. I don't know.
My thing, you gotta have a psych val and all that. To me, I have a whole psych val.
And then people be lying, so you never know. They act like they nice and good. You get them home, they abusive.
This is true. People be going for the collecting for the checks.
That's all that's for.
And then I know that tell your child for this lady to tell her child yeah, you can balance rice because it's in your blood.
That was out of order.
It's just like, ma'am, you don't.
Some damn rice. How did you figure that? This we put flower pots of fruit, bitch, on our heads. Get a sack of rice.
She's talking about wrong item. We was carrying fruits. And water.
While y'all's kids are strapped to us. Like, come on now.
That is listen, out
of order.
And again, it goes back. It kind of traces all the way back to the Shannon Sharpe thing because it's like these are the women y'all go for these women.
Y'all want to stick? Yeah.
And this has been going on forever.
They have nothing good enough for nothing.
It's almost like it's like we forget like Emmett Till was killed because that white woman lied on him. All them years later, finally confessed it. That there was that one man a couple years ago that just got out of prison for, I think he was doing, like 20 to life.
20 to life
for a grape that he did not do. That the lady lied. She admitted later on. She was like, he never did.
So when choosing your Snow Bunny Queen, what y'all call them, whatever, don't you consider this shit? You don't consider that at all. Like, that's just in the back of your mind. Not saying that because every woman is different, every race, color. I'm not saying that. Not racist at all. But that's not a consideration when you're going for these particular type of women.
Yeah, that black women would there were slave owners, and the women would sleep with the slaves because they thought they was all this, that, and the other, and not they didn't got hung because they got caught, or a black baby was born, and who did it? Now they didn't hung the slave because the woman was the one who pulled him out the cotton field.
Been wanting it from the beginning.
You wanted him. Now I gotta get hung because you pulled me out the field to go.
As soon as our black men realize that's what it is with these women, that's what they want, we'll be okay. Y'all will be all right.
It is crazy. Well, that is it. That's all I gotta say. Another show.
Let's go.
We are going to wrap up the show now. Cheats of Fierce, can you tell them how can they find you on social media?
You can follow me on Facebook at Chisa Nicole. Instagram, Chisa _Fierce. Something like that. Chisa Fierce _. I'm sorry.
Chisa Fierce _
It's too much. And then So Pretty Pastries on Facebook.
So Pretty Pastries.
Yes.
Tap in. Definitely, you can follow me, guys, at Maturity _Productions on Instagram. You can follow me at Maturity Productions on Facebook, Maturity Productions on YouTube. Look up the Maturity Productions Network on all podcast streaming platforms. Go check out Leper. You know what I'm saying? We got new stuff on the way.
Let's go.
The reintroduction to concert May 31st. Y'all get ready for it.
Yes, May 31st. Y'all be in the building.
Tons of great talent. Shout out to my homeboy Sean P for hosting it at the Yacktown on Backdown store. Shout out to him, 18 East Lawrence, Pontiac, Michigan. Y'all go check him out. YacktownOnBackdown.com. Yacktown on Backdown on Facebook, Instagram. Y'all check him out. He just put out some new hats, some snapbacks and some trucker hats. So y'all tap in with him for that. And with that being said, y'all, it's been a great episode. It's been wonderful. The Snow Bunny, stay away from them. Stay away. You got to say no.
Pick you a good one.
You got to say no. That's true. Pick you a good one. Pick you a good one. Pick you a good person. Y'all start vetting some people. Stop picking just whatever. Pick better. Pick better, do better, be better, live better. Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Walmart.
Save money, live better. Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Until then, we'll catch y'all on the flip side, man. Peace.